Sung Jin-woo has returned, stronger than ever after claiming his new class as the Shadow Monarch. The young hero wears a look of exhaustion. Right then, a call from Gina jolts him awake. Sensing he's still half asleep, his sister teases, "Do you remember today? Is the parent-teacher meeting for me?" It snaps Jin-woo wide awake, and soon he's at school, looking like a true star, making Gina double-check if this is really her brother. Then, Jin-woo plays innocent and says, "Does this look strange?" Normally, Jin-woo sticks to gym clothes, but this is a big meeting, he needs to look sharp. Don't want to embarrass his little sister in front of friends and teachers. Along the way, the girls are utterly captivated by Jin-woo's handsome vibe. Gina notices and smiles, asking if he needs introductions to anyone. Knowing her brother has no girlfriend, she sighs and pinches his cheek, scolding lightly, "You're way too nosy." Inside, the homeroom teacher praises her as an outstanding student, excelling in both character and grades. She's truly a role model for her peers to admire. Hearing this, Jin-woo beams with pride, always striving to give her the best. The teacher notes that with Gina's current mock exam scores, she's set to get into medical school as she wishes. Please, don't put too much pressure on her at home, let her grow naturally. The meeting wraps up, but the teacher, truly fond of her student, wants to share more, asking if, should Gina awaken as a hunter, would her brother support such a dangerous path? Jin-woo vows he'll never let her follow that risky life like his own. Relieved, the teacher brings up one more thing about Song-yi. That afternoon, he meets her. At first, she barely recognizes him. Jin-woo's changed so much in such a short time. Cutting to the chase, he shows her a photo of himself with Gina. He's stunned at how small the world is. Turns out, she's Gina's friend. Song-yi knows the teacher mentioned something to him, so she's firm about not going back to school. Jin-woo, with his seasoned wisdom, explains that as an E-rank hunter, she won't earn enough to survive. Sure, joining his team before brought in some cash, but that's a rare gig, not the norm. Song-yi won't listen, retorting that she's E-rank just like him. He's lost for words at her naivety, but promises to support her as a hunter, as long as she follows his lead. The scene shifts to the airport, welcoming an unwelcome guest back to Korea. Woo Jin-chul stands ready to greet the S-rank hunter, Hwang Dong-soo. He mocks the country as musty as ever. Surprised that the Hunter Association's manager came personally, when asked how long he'll stay, he bluntly says he has no love for the place. Woo Jin-chul knows why he's back, it's because of the two linked to Hwang Dong-suk's death. He acts bitter, snapping, "I know, drop the act." If it was just about meeting those two, the association wouldn't be watching this closely. First, Dong-soo wants to eliminate Jin-woo, as dungeon events won't be investigated. If Woo Jin-chul tries to stop him, let's see him try. He claims he's just doing his duty faithfully. The scene cuts to Go Gun-hee and Choi Jong-in, whose team just retrieved a monster's body from the sea. It seems they're trying to fly to new lands. Though they can't fly far yet, it's a growing threat to the nation. That evening, Song-yi is led by Jin-woo to a training gate. Earlier, he reached out to Sang-min for help, and he's thrilled despite still smarting from Jin-woo's past trick. They realize Song-yi is the girl from before. Jin-woo apologizes for dragging outsiders into their raids again. Sang-min brushes it off. Hearing it's for training, they're surprised it's for Song-yi, seeing it as a golden opportunity. This area has gates popping up everywhere. Just then, a fully armored hunter urges them to hurry. Sang-min introduces him as Kim Chul, an A-rank hunter. At a glance, he's built for tanking. This training is for the younger members. He's one of them, but as A-rank, he'll lead as captain. He looks annoyed at being stuck with two E-ranks, like carrying dead weight. Sang-min quickly outlines the team. 10 in total, 1 A-rank, 5 B-ranks, 2 C-ranks, and Jin-woo's pair. Jin-woo's plan is to show Song-yi the dungeon's brutality so she'll give up, but surprisingly, the team is full of powerhouses. With a C-rank gate, it's unlikely to scare her. The assistant reminds Jin-woo to behave. As the raid team enters, everyone's in high spirits. Song-yi seems thrilled, especially with her handsome brother leading. But the moment they step in, Jin-woo senses something wrong. The blue gate suddenly turns red, radiating terrifying energy. Realizing it's bad, he tries to pull Song-yi out, but it's no use. Everyone's stuck with just their heads poking out. He asks Sang-min to contact the White Tiger's main force. After hearing about the C-rank gate turning red, Chairman Baek Yoon-ho is shocked and says he'll come immediately. Inside, they've been transported to another dimension. All around is snow, and the gate has vanished. Kim Chul grasps the situation, it's a red gate. Song-yi curiously asks, and Jin-woo explains. Unlike normal gates, this is a special dungeon, completely isolated from the outside with no escape. The only way to survive and return is to defeat the boss. Outsiders can't interfere, and the monsters here are far stronger. As he finishes, An arrow flies from afar, targeting the weakest. The unlucky C-rank hunter dies on the spot. Song-yi is safe thanks to Jin-woo's protection, leaving the B-rank girls stunned. The captain spots the ice elves. From this distance, Jin-woo didn't sense their killing intent. If it were 2 months ago, he might have been the target. Song-yi stares at the scene in horror. The elves gesture threats, fueling Jin-woo's anger. This is just their grim greeting to the hunters. Innocently, Song-yi asks her senior, "What are those things attacking so viciously?" He replies that ice elves are ruthless by nature, feared by hunters as the white ghost demons of the frozen realms. Kim Chul then steadies the team, explaining the gate's isolation makes it B rank or higher. To survive, follow the strong like him. But he can't protect everyone, so the lower ranks will be split off. Staying puts them at risk of freezing or being hunted. He guarantees safety for those who follow. The B ranks agree, but the remaining C rank is pushed away. Naturally, Jin-woo and Song-yi are too. 1 day here equals 1 hour outside. At worst, it could drag on for months without beating the boss, so they must cut loose the burdens. Kim Chul consoles them, saying if his group wins, everyone returns. Suddenly, the B-rank girl requests to join Jin-woo's team and is allowed. The captain thinks she's pitying them. She approaches Jin-woo, noting Kim Chul missed that arrow, yet he caught it bare-handed. Clearly, Jin-woo's powerful, so she's joining. Having another girl might ease things for Song-yi. After splitting, the high ranks take the main path. Jin-woo chooses the forest and gets well wishes. He hopes they'll stay safe. Later, Kim Chul's team finds claw marks on trees, realizing the E rank led them into the Ice Bear's territory. Others agree, thinking Jin-woo's untrained. Suddenly, Kim Chul wonders why he assumed Jin-woo's leading. There's also the C rank and B rank, Park Hee-jin. Before he can think more, a pack of white bears charges. The team defends, but the beast's size terrifies them. Kim Chul urges survival above all, using his taunt to draw the first bear, which his shield stops cold. As an A rank, these monsters are nothing to Jin-woo slices one in half effortlessly. The others charge fearlessly. Hee-jin tells Jin-woo to stop, questioning why he led them here with bear claw marks everywhere. If they continue, they'll clash. Others protest, saying it's bear territory, so going deeper is smarter. Here, they only need to watch for bears, better than being hunted by intelligent ice elves. Hee-jin is amazed Jin-woo's thought it all through. But the weather's the real issue. Jin-woo feels the chill and opens his status menu to grab warm clothes for everyone. The three are baffled, as even high-rank hunters can only carry a few items with spatial magic. Song-yi, witnessing Jin-woo's wild feats, asks what kind of person he is. He smirks, pats her head, and says since he dragged her in, he'll protect her but no questions, just follow his decisions. Song-yi nods obediently. Jin-woo reminds the other two, no questions, no demands. As the bears approach, the others freeze in fear, but Jin-woo stands firm. He activates his skills, Monarch of the Shadows and Assassin of the Weak, boosting his stats. Outside the gate, Baek Yoon-ho paces worriedly. Even as an S rank, he can't help, so he pins his hopes on Jin-woo. Sang-min mentions Jin-woo's inside too. Asked his rank, he says E rank, but likely a second awakening. It's unconfirmed, but Jin-woo's strength is real. Tension rises as Woo Jin-chul brings Hwang Dong-soo, worsening things. Dong-soo taunts Baek Yoon-ho. He dislikes him and asks why an American hunter is on his turf. Dong-soo retorts, why can Jin-woo be here and not him? As an S rank, he knows a lot, but it's bad luck. Heading for Jin-woo, he hits this red gate and thinks he's probably dead inside. Woo Jin-chul, knowing his brother is in there, acts surprised, saying he's lucky to avoid Dong-soo. Inside, Jin-woo's overwhelming power annihilates the white bears. The three watch in awe. How can an E-rank fight bare-handed so dominantly? Defeating the bears levels him up. Red gates give more experience, as expected. Thanks to Jin-woo, they're safe now. Hee-jin sees him as a strange human. Song-yi thinks he's incredibly cool, charging straight to the bear's den for battle. The Shadow Army deploys with Igris. This is their first mission. Both sides clash fiercely. The bears have home advantage and brute strength, but Jin-woo's forces have superior skills. Mages back them up from behind. Things go smoothly, but reviving shadow soldiers drains mana. Then, the bear leader appears, wiping out Jin-woo's army easily. Spells barely scratch it, and its wide-area attacks deplete Jin-woo's mana. He sends Igris in. Igris advances, intimidating the beast with his presence. The bear attacks but misses, losing an arm to Igris's blade. He stabs through, slicing the leader. Jin-woo watches in amazement, true to the one who once defeated him. The bear rages but is beheaded before it can strike. Jin-woo thinks even now, he might still lose to his own shadow general. He praises Igris and orders retreat. Cut to Kim Chul, now desperate as ice elves hunt his team relentlessly. He panics and flees, while the ice monarch summons the bears as undead. The numbers are impressive, satisfying Jin-woo. At least this trip has rewards. Outside, 3 hours have passed since the gate turned red. Inside, it's been days. The harsh environment likely killed Jin-woo, thinks Hwang Dong-soo. As he leaves, he spots Jin-woo, surprised since he's not with White Tiger. This worries Sang-min, who admits he invited him as a friend wanting to see a C-rank gate. Dong-soo grabs Sang-min, suspecting he sent something valuable. Baek Yoon-ho intervenes, demanding he let go. Dong-soo mocks him for hiding in a small country. Tensions explode as both release massive power, alarming Sang-min. They've never liked each other, so this is their excuse to clash. Kim Chul's team returns to the forest, starving and freezing, wondering how long they'll last. He thinks with proper gear, he'd survive, then finds the bears' carcasses Jin-woo left. He's terrified, puzzled why they met no bears, they were all wiped out. He denies the E-ranks did it, blaming the white ghosts. Outside, after Dong-soo and Baek Yoon-ho's clash, Woo Jin-chul blocks it. He says, "Thanks for holding back," as his arm didn't break. As a strong hunter, he dared to intercept S ranks. He claims he measured Jin-woo's stats 2 months ago, he's still E rank. Nothing changed. Dong-soo doesn't buy it, calling it the tip of the iceberg. That lie fools others, but not him. After a message, he leaves, saying Jin-woo's lucky. Sang-min, knowing Jin-woo's power, believes he'll escape safely. Sang-min tends to them well. Kim Chul fumes, wondering why the weak survived while his team didn't. Packs, they even have warm clothes, tents and food. He accuses them of hoarding. He approaches, saying his team starved to death, yet they're feasting without sharing. He can't accept his leadership failure, so he blames them. He guesses Jin-woo knew from the start and stayed. Demanding the mastermind, he threatens to kill them all. Jin-woo arrives, grabs his head and tosses him away, scolding, "You're a fool. A complete fool," dragging in dangerous guests. He senses them and demands they reveal themselves. A whole ice elf army appears, including the boss. The three are terrified. The elves are surprised to find a gem among the weak. They exchange words, astonishing the ice monarch someone understands their language. Jin-woo is slightly surprised. The system must be translating. The ice monarch finds it easier to talk, and shares that his scouts reported a very strong human. As the discoverer, he wants to fight Jin-woo, but before he finishes, Jin-woo ends him. To avenge the taunt, the two powerhouses clash, thrilling the monarch. Thrilled, he asks why a non-human like Jin-woo mixes with the weak. Jin-woo doesn't get it. The monarch thinks even he doesn't know himself. He mentions the ice ghosts hear voices commanding to kill humans, but not around Jin-woo, proving he's special. Jin-woo realizes they're system-controlled, while he's a player, so they hear nothing. They don't need pointless fights. He offers to spare Jin-woo if he hands over the others. Jin-woo doesn't agree yet, asking what they are and why they attack humans unprovoked. The system blocks the answer. The monarch assumes he'll accept, but Jin-woo asks if he's sure about making enemies, given the numbers. Jin-woo smiles, summons his full army, and asks which side. The three are stunned amid the beasts. The monarch is shocked it's Jin-woo's doing. The powerhouses taunt and armies battle. As they fight, the three seek escape. Some try ambushes, but arrows are shattered. Jin-woo admits the enemy isn't wrong to underestimate him. Though immortal, his shadow army drains mana heavily. At this rate, they won't last. The boss is stronger, and even with Igris, victory's uncertain. He needs more power. The monarch introduces himself as Baran and charges. Jin-woo's weapon retrieval skills are annoying in close combat, but not effective. Baran enjoys the fight. Suddenly, mages hit him with fireballs. The explosion wakes Kim Chul. Enraged, he attacks, amusing Baran unaware it's Jin-woo's plan. Igris blocks view, and as Baran approaches, he faces a new warrior. Jin-woo turned the fool into a shadow general, naming him Iron. As an A-rank hunter, he's useful and immediately taunts Baran. Baran is an assassin type, so the heavy fighter has no chance. Song-yi watches and asks, "Is hunter battles always like this?" The woman denies it, saying she'd never hunt if so. Baran finds Iron boring and calls Igris and another. They coordinate smoothly. Baran underestimated Jin-woo, who still hides skills. When Baran slips, Jin-woo strikes but misses vital points. He admits Baran's strong, but his troops aren't. Glancing back, the ice elves are defeated. Furious, Baran charges wildly. Jin-woo discards his weapon for surprise, retrieving from afar. Iron locks him down as mages burn the area. Cornered, Baran roars. Jin-woo sneaks in and declares the end, letting Iron finish him. Tired but leveled up, Jin-woo succeeds. Song-yi sees Iron celebrating oddly. Jin-woo reminds him to know limits. Returning to his team, he announces it's over. The gate opens, elating the three. Outside, they're waiting. Baek Yoon-ho mistakes it for Kim Chul, but it's Jin-woo and Song-yi emerging, delighting Sang-min. The gate closes, shocking the chairman. Asked about the others, Hee-jin bows her head. He doesn't understand how only low ranks survived. Done. Jin-woo urges Song-yi to go, but Baek Yoon-ho blocks him. Jin-woo claims exhaustion, brushes him off, saying ask the others. Baek Yoon-ho shifts to combat mode, demanding answers as responsible. Jin-woo retorts he saved two, so thanks are due. Baek Yoon-ho backs down, apologizing. After Jin-woo leaves, he asks Heejin why he's so irritable. She doesn't know. Since defeating the boss, his mood soured. Sang-min defends him, saying he's just tired, not bad. The chairman orders him to recruit Jin-woo at all costs. Song-yi is escorted home, happy and shyly calling Jin-woo, hoping for more care. He's speechless, as she's still not giving up after the horror. On the way, he checks his battle rewards Baron's weapon. He tried summoning the monarch's soul but failed 3 times, explaining his frustration. The next day, Gina's brother visits for work. Seeing his new outfit, Jin-woo is baffled. Song-yi joins, confusing him, and they act close. He suspects Jin-woo's involved with her. He reminds him he's a minor. Jin-woo doesn't care.